Once upon a time, in a quiet monastery nestled deep in the mountains, there lived a wise Zen master named Hiroshi. He spent his days in peaceful meditation, teaching those who sought the path of wisdom. Among his students was a young monk named Ryota, whose heart was restless, burdened by thoughts he could not put to rest. One morning, as the golden sunlight filtered through the temple windows, Ryota sat across from his master. Before them, a pot of freshly brewed tea steamed gently in the cool air. "Master," Ryota finally spoke, his voice uncertain. "Why do I always feel so burdened? Even in this peaceful place, my mind is never at rest." Master Hiroshi smiled but said nothing. Instead, he lifted his teacup and held it before Ryota. "Tell me, my student, how heavy is this cup?" Ryota frowned, puzzled by the question. "Not very heavy, master." Hiroshi nodded. "And if you held it for an hour?" Ryota thought for a moment. "My arm would ache." "And if you held it all day?" Hiroshi continued. "I would be in great pain," Ryota admitted. Hiroshi placed the cup down gently. "The cup itself does not grow heavier," he said. "Yet the longer you hold it, the more it weighs upon you. This is how the mind clings to worries. The burden is not in the weight itself, but in how long we refuse to set it down." Ryota stared at his own cup, watching the steam vanish into the air. He realized his master was right. His worries, though small at first, had become unbearable simply because he held onto them too tightly. "But how do I put my worries down, master?" he asked softly. Hiroshi's smile deepened. "By remembering that you are the one holding them." That evening, Ryota sat in the monastery garden, watching the sky turn golden and crimson. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and let go, if only for a moment. And in that moment, the weight was gone. The burdens of the mind are like a teacup, light at first, but heavy when carried too long. We suffer not because of their weight, but because we refuse to set them down. Let go, breathe, and allow the silence to lighten your soul.